All right, turns out date nights aren't just about connecting with your partner and having a good time.
Yeah, all right, so some dates are all about planning for the future with a money date. Kia McCallister-Young is the director of America Saves. She joins us now with what goes into making a money date. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so what do you mean exactly by a money date?
Yeah, a money date is really a regularly scheduled, intentional time that you set aside to review how you spend, how you save, and then reconcile that with your habits and your savings goals that you've put on paper or thought about. So you can do this solo, you can do it with a significant other, or anyone that you share finances with, like roommates or your family.
I'm glad you broke that down for us because I was taking it in a whole different direction with the money date. Okay, so there's a new viral money trend on TikTok called loud budgeting. First of all, what is that, and is that similar to money dates?
It can be. You can use them together. So for seemingly as long as I can remember, so many people feel a lot of shame and judgment around the need to budget or the need to cut back on their spending, right? You don't want to actually tell your friends like, oh, I can't afford that. So what is in 2024 is loud budgeting, because a lot of us recognize with this economy and inflation, a lot of us are looking for ways to save. So the Gen Zs and the millennials of us, we're all getting together and really removing that stigma of being quiet about having to cut those expenses and talking about it out loud and holding each other accountable, and talking about how you're going to save, how you're going to spend money, and the fact that you are working off of a budget.
And living in New York City.
Oh yeah, that's a whole other, you got money dates all the time. So to that point, how often do you suggest that people set up a money date?
Yeah, so I think that it can vary, but especially when you're first starting out, I really recommend to do it weekly, because it'll allow you to easily see any tweaks that you need to make, whatever you've budgeted. You can look really quickly and see if you're on track to what your budget is, or if you've gotten off a little bit and may need to make some tweaks and adjustments. That way you can do them in real time. So I definitely say start off weekly with your money dates.
Okay, so Kia, break down for us, whether you're having a money date by yourself, with friends, or your partner, what should you actually be doing?
Yeah, so you really want to reconcile what you've agreed to or committed yourself to. So what did you spend? Looking over your bank statements, and not even just your bank statements. If you have PayPal and Cash App, or using Apple Pay and all those different ways that we can pay now. So looking at what did you spend, also looking at what did you put aside to save, include your 401ks or things that you may not see right directly in those bank accounts. And then ask yourself some questions. How does that shape up with what's on the budget or the spending and savings plan that you've put together, and then being able to make those adjustments based on what you're seeing and how you've spent and saved.
All right, this one may be a little bit tougher. If you notice a friend or your own partner spending their money unwisely, should you say something?
I think this is an opportunity to lead with curiosity and offer support. So we don't want to go in judging or guilting other people, but if you ask a question, kind of ensure that they know that there's some tools that they can use. So maybe get curious, ask them about their goals, and if they'd like to be your accountability partner to help keep each other on track. So I wouldn't say that you need to call them out, but ask them what their spending and savings goals are, and maybe you can loudly budget together.
All right. Well, Kia, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing these money date tips.
Thank you.
And for more financial advice, you can go to moneysaves.org.